Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppy's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Something completely different.
Smoke
medical
weed every day.
The following thoughts on Happy Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and Pastor. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Happy Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Happy Hour.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Happy.
Where we at?
Right here.
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source of trending topic. Be the hottest, search about us. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Happy Hour in your system.
You know what day it is.
Today is the first day.
First day of what?
Today is the first day of spring.
Oh, wow.
The first day of spring.
One fine day in spring.
You know it's spring.
Glorious spring day.
Yep, sun is shining.
Sun shining, birds chirping.
The sun is shining, birds are singing. And the yellow haze of pollen is spreading throughout the land.
It's showtime.
Oh, my God. Last night I couldn't freaking sleep. It's up to like 2 a.m. tossing and turning. It was garbage. There wasn't enough melatonin in my body. Usually I get this drink called the Fuckery from Kava House. It's got like Delta 8 in it. But the drink I usually get at night, sometimes it's brewed. But last night, they were out of it. So the guy at home made me a Delta 8 drink. Oh my God, was I having a freaking panic attack last night, thinking about dying and that. Nothing's worse than facing your mortality while you're like about to go to bed. It's like 2 a.m. Oh, delightful.
He misses the second. Xavier's got it. Texas trying to get to him. 2 seconds. And there's the knockout punch. And the Xavier Musketeers scrapping their way to a Friday night first round date with Illinois.
Oh yeah, it's the best time of the year. I don't watch a lick of college basketball between November to March. But once March Madness is happening, I'm all on it. Reminds me of high school when I was getting all D's and like to look at double D's, and I would just watch basketball in the library. I believe even the librarians tried to ban it. Those bitches. So last night I forgot to watch late night TV, like Jimmy Kimmel and then. Well, I didn't really forget to watch. I just never watched that crap. But I will tell you, the prep service Wise Brother that I use, because they're very wise, they provide us radio hosts. That was cool how that ended. They provide us with the best of the late night jokes from last night.
Gwyneth Paltrow revealed that in her upcoming film with Timothée Chalamet, they have a lot of sex scenes. Now here's the interesting part. It's for the sequel to Wonka.
Wow, friggin' funny. People go, why are the ratings down for late 19?
Listen to this. I read that earlier this week. A man flying Delta allegedly bit another passenger.
Oh, yeah.
As punishment, Delta charged him $15 for an in-flight meal, and he goes, Trader Joe's.
I guess she could have said like an in-flight Band-Aid or something. No, but that's where I thought the joke was going to go.
As punishment, Delta charged him $15 for an in-flight meal, and he goes, Trader Joe's is recalling bottles of imported mineral water because the glass could shatter. Ooh. People were like, yeah, that's pretty much how glass works.
Wow. Fabulous! It is the first day of spring here on Happy Hour, and there is a woman who was a lotto winner who will not be getting her $83.5 million because she bought the ticket online, and this happened in Texas on an app called Jackpocket. Officials are looking into whether the win should count. Here's the woman and her lawyer, and she has her voice anonymous. I can't wait to hear this anonymous voice. Those are always so freaking cool.
I'm being treated as the bad guy. I never in a million years would think that there was anything sketchy or inappropriate.
You can talk dirty to me whenever, baby.
We play by all the rules, and we're still playing by all the rules, and we expect that my client should be paid.
I love that Texas accent. I'm going to Austin, Texas in August. August in Austin, I guess. For the morning show boot camp. I think it's the 37th radio convention. Freaking crazy. Been going on longer than I've been alive. That's how I met a lot of people. Like the people that run this great site, Wise Brother. They got the prep service for radio. Right here is a PSA for Americans betting on March Madness.
Inflation, housing costs, employment uncertainty. These are difficult times, and that can only mean one thing. Betting on March Madness. This is the one time a year where you can turn $20 into $2,000. Or completely destroy your savings on a last-second buzzer beater. Will you beat the Vegas odds? Probably not. But hey, there's always a chance. Good luck, and we'll see you at the homeless shelter. Or maybe on a yacht. Who knows? It's madness.
And then finally, in his opening segment, this is why you should never go under and get anesthesia if you get a tattoo.
Apparently, I am now the spokesperson for not having general anesthesia for tattoo procedures. Because y'all keep sending these videos to me, and it makes me so angry that people are doing this. I don't think this was in America, but anyway, y'all know that 45-year-old influencer guy recently just died on the table while he was having general anesthesia for a tattoo, which is just ridiculous. And then if they give him just a little too much medicine, or...
All right, stop bitching at me. Shut up. God, imagine her during arguments. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I bet she's never the problem. Adult star Sherry DeVille, who I watched 2 nights ago, shares scary reason why new law protecting children from online porn may do more harm than good. It's going to be a massive amount of monetary loss, and I think you're going to see an explosion of illegal, unethical porn because they don't care and they won't comply. I don't care what you think about porn. This should terrify you because this is a massive government overstep and one of the most cherished things in the United States. Hell yeah! Especially when you're going up and down and around and around. You can be my stepmom, whatever. If the method of age verification in places like Florida was truly effective, I would support it. But in reality, it's easy to bypass and only legal sites will comply, leaving illegal and often dangerous content as the only unrestricted option, which is a good point. Because let's be honest here, Pornhub's pretty freaking corporate. Instead, we need a real device-based solution that protects all children from content not meant for them, not just adult material. If the true goal was child safety, then there would be a serious effort to implement real protections. It's very funny hearing Sherry DeVille talk, because the only time I've ever heard her talk was
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a
a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
That's Female Productions. TM.
Good to hear from you, Sherry DeVille.
I'm here.
Kings County, say Brooklyn. This here's the coldest winter, weather June or December. Hearts are frozen over, and despair's the agenda. The children sleeping in their dreams, they weep for direction. Parents reminiscing when they peak at perfection. This is a sad session, worse than the Great Depression. When it's less, that's when motherfuckers learn they lesson. When it's beef, that's when cowards be ducking and stressing. Bulletproof vesting in the closet, claustrophobic and locking. People trying to see a better way, not a life scheme, turn into a pipe dream and get away. Niggas looking for a change, not a pocket full of change, much more than a chain in a range. Chessboard turn checkerboard is the metaphor for the world in a whole rap game. Always gotta handle himself properly, feed the baby so I'm making moves constantly. When it's blood in the street by property, ain't no motherfucker out there stopping me. Gotta heat it at a layer, nigga sloppily, like a slug going on a gun shopping spree. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king. I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king. Drop a jewel, you wear inside, spiritual flame. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king. In the beginning was the word was with God, and the word was garlic. In the beginning I am the originator, enigma's imitated, the king of the quick. See me, you sick? I am. Damn, my prestige from ancient is royal. Abraham rendered to me a tenth of the spoils. The ancient of days say the scared, the hope me gone. Be 1,000 times more powerful like Obi-Wan. The game lame like the Lakers if Kobe gone. Billions were made in my name, they owe me one. You say it ain't me, you don't really know me, son. Been dragged through the mud, come up spotless and glowy, son. You can never get away from the sensei. You can better technique, never seen yet. The greatest and still ain't who I'm destined to be yet. Bitches won't bring you high enough to see me yet. My style's hot style, your style's my style. Come on, back a nigga down, smack a nigga down. Fuck the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king. I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king. Drop a jewel, you wear inside, spiritual flame. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king. I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king. Drop a jewel, you wear inside, spiritual flame. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king. From Marcy, born and bred and bled, street cred, I'ma do it to dead, nigga. Kings County, we got love for bound. Roll with a circle, the squares can't get around, nigga. I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king. Drop a jewel, spiritual flame. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king. I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king. Drop a jewel, you wear inside, spiritual flame.
Whatever.
The Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king.
What up, Arlington Hyde? I see you listening.
I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king. Today on TNT.
Well, Tracy Morgan was at the Knicks game.
Yeah, this is pretty freaking gross. I'm sorry, Tracy.
Against Miami, but his friends were the ones feeling the heat because Tracy was hurling all over the place.
Yeah, they blurred it out. It's so freaking gross.
It was food poisoning.
They had to stop the game for several minutes.
He made a mess all over the court.
Oh, because it was...
Dude, you can't be laughing, man.
It's no laughing matter to the person who has it. But if you watch a video of it...
If I may quote Lil Wayne, ew, it's nasty.
That one more time.
No!
So Kanye got a little pep talk from Diddy from a jail phone.
Get back to smiling, I need you out there. Assaulting people.
I hear you, yes, sir. The weird thing is he still looks up a lot to Diddy.
Does it help Diddy or does it hurt Diddy that people are saying, oh, but Kanye's friends with him? If I were Diddy's lawyer, I would say, don't talk to him.
You're like, here's R. Kelly's number.
Last night was the iHeart Radio Music Awards.
I thought iHeart was broke. You lay people off every 6 months, especially right around Christmas. How do you afford having an award show? How do you afford to send shows on vacation?
And Taylor
Priorities.
Swift had a necklace of a snake, and all the Swifties are like, Reputation is coming.
It means a re-record of an album that's already out there.
Why do you care? It's not your money.
That woman's such an annoying Swiftie. Hey, shut up. Taylor doesn't care about your opinion, honey.
His money, his wife buys everyone.
Well, how much do you spend on weed? She probably doesn't like that.
I mean, that is helpful.
Is it?
That's like a vegetable.
I can't listen to this garbage. When that woman talks, blah, 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 Taylor, notice me, Taylor, notice me, Taylor, notice me. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Hilaria Baldwin made Alec Baldwin look like a piece of crap on the red carpet, which, let's be honest, he deserves.
It's gonna be great. You're a winner. Oh my God, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
She seems like a dirty, rotten bitch.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
Can you imagine her argument? I just feel like, shut up. You're nothing without me, man.
This is why, yes, we'll have to just cut him out of the show.
Cut you out? What do you provide besides birthing a bunch of kids that are going to be sociopaths? What do you provide to the world? Everyone hates you.
Be great. You're a winner.
Oh my God, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
Sorry.
Oh, their arguments, man, must be freaking hilarious.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
I would just dump her right there.
Talking, you're not talking.
Sounds like my ex. Shut up! No one cares.
You're not talking.
I'm an annoying person. Why is the internet so mean to me? Because you're a bitch. Sorry. That's all you can say about it. There's no other way to put it. I don't like calling women bitches in 2025, but Hilaria Baldwin is a dirty, rotten bitch.
Aubrey Plaza and Jeff Baena were separated months before the director and writer's death in January, per a new report.
Aubrey Plaza seems like she'd be frickin' tiring today. I don't know what it is per se. I don't know. It's just that like bitchy face thing just gets so old. Like it's kind of cute at times. It's kind of endearing. It's whatever. But sometimes it's like fucking smile.
This report from the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner, which was obtained by People in E! News, states that the two separated in September 2024 when the White Lotus star moved to New York. A month later, Baena made, quote, concerning remarks to Plaza that, quote, prompted her to call a friend to perform a welfare check on her husband, the outlet reports. Access Hollywood has reached out to the Los Angeles County Examiner's Office for the documents, which reportedly detail how Baena had been experiencing recent marital difficulties with Plaza.
Yeah, she seems really difficult, man.
However, despite the separation, Plaza reportedly told authorities that they spoke on the phone the night before his death. The 40-year-old actress also reportedly told us
she's 40, man. She looks good. It's that Puerto Rican blood.
Authorities she received a text from Baena hours before he tragically died by suicide on January 3rd.
I love the way this reporter's talking. It's like this.
The actress and her family released a brief statement to People magazine on January 6th that read, quote, this is an unimaginable tragedy. We are deeply grateful to everyone who has offered support. Please respect our privacy during this time.
The problem is when you say, please respect our privacy, it's like you're then kind of saying, hey, can you guys invade our privacy? Like, just don't respond.
More than a month later, Plaza made her first public appearance on SNL 50.
Yeah, she looked like she'd been crying and crying.
Anniversary special event to introduce Miley Cyrus and Brittany Howard as musical guests. During the cameo, Aubrey wore a black blazer and tie-dye shirt, which appeared to be a subtle nod to her late husband's pandemic-era hobby.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miley Cyrus and Brittany Howard.
Jeff, who was a writer and director, died at his home on January 3rd.
He just seems like a beady, troubled guy. A little similar to that Anthony Bourdain vibe.
Aubrey and Jeff began dating in 2011 and got married in 2020.
Alright, so there's that. 856-49 Hoppy. Yeah, you gotta have certain patience to date a Puerto Rican woman. Alright, and then there's this trash right here.
Happy hot topic. Let's turn now to what some have dubbed a whole lot of Hollywood pettiness.
Yeah, this is just reeks of pettiness.
Ryan Reynolds now arguing Justin Baldoni can't sue over hurt feelings.
God, they don't like it when they get the taste of their own medicine. Ryan Reynolds and that douchebag Blake Lively just think they can corrupt everybody around them and ruin lives. But when it's done to them, then they squeal. You're a bunch of losers.
Don't worry, I'm totally on top of this.
You're only funny when you have one-liners, Ryan Reynolds. How does that make you feel that you're a hack?
E.T. obtained Ryan's scathing 38-page motion to dismiss the $400 million lawsuit against him, calling it a burn book filled with grievances.
So, if that's the case, your wife should drop everything she has against Baldoni. That's the whole thing about hurt feelings.
When it comes to claims Ryan called Justin a predator, Ryan's lawyers argue the relevant allegations suggest that Mr. Reynolds genuinely, perhaps passionately, believes that Mr. Baldoni's behavior is reflective of a predator.
I'm so confused about frickin' Justin Baldoni, man. I'm like, is he really that bad, or are they just mad that the movie didn't go the way they wanted to? Because I know it's just perception of seeing him out and about with the footage of him, like, taking pictures, but he seems pretty fine to me.
She just had a baby, too, and can't even tell. I don't think you're supposed to say that. That's okay. I identify as a feminist.
As for the claim Ryan's nice pool character is a deliberate attempt to mock and bully Justin,
guilty on all charges, Your Honor.
God, I want to bitch slap Ryan Reynolds. Just going, you're a bitch, bro. A bitch.
a spokesperson for Ryan tells E.T. the lawsuit is attempting to shame Mr. Reynolds for being the man Mr. Baldoni has pretended to be. A man.
What? A hack? I don't think Baldoni pretends to be a hack. I don't think Baldoni relies on one-liners to be funny. Ryan Reynolds is just the worst. I thought he was okay during Deadpool. It was kind of cool. When I was 25 and I went to the movie theater, I was all high and everything, but God, is he the worst.
Man who is confident enough to listen to the woman in his life.
Is he confident enough to listen to the woman in his life? Or is he whipped? You know, Blake Lively wears the pants in that freaking relationship. Get over here, bitch boy.
I'm Mr. Lively 24/7 and I'm happy about it.
Today, Justin's attorney, Brian...
That means you're a beta male, bro. You're a bitch.
Today, Justin's attorney, Brian Friedman, fired back, writing, Mr. Reynolds can appear on as many sketch shows as he wants and feebly try to make light of his current situation, but we will not stop until he is held accountable for his actions.
He just seems freaking insufferable. You know, you just look at him and you go, God, are you the worst? I think it's time to slap him. One more time across Ryan Reynolds' face. Yeah, one more time.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Happy Hour will be right back.
What up? What's happening? This following segment's been brought to you by DZBZ Honey. DZBZHoney.com. When I tell you it's the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm man of my word. It comes in the form of a lollipop, a honey stick, or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to DZBZHoney.com. And at checkout, use promo code HOPPE, HOPPE, to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com. When I tell you it's the best pre- and post-workout around, I'm a man of my word. Go to Fortify.com, FORTIFEYE.com, and at checkout, use promo code RYAN20 to save 20%.
Hello again, it's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Doors closing.
I'm electrocuted.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour.
Hey, it's Tony Zaza, and you're listening to Ryan Hoppe with Hoppe Hour.
Hey, this is Monica Brooks with the K92 Morning Thing, and you're listening to Ryan Hoppe on the Hoppe Hour.
Please don't be offended. He's sorry in advance.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yeah. Turning down to the heights, welcome Happy Hour. Got the world syndicated, rising higher by the hour. From dating tips to celeb news, spitting firepower. 85649467 calling.
That's the number.
Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dishing all the tea. Celebrity gossip, ain't no lock and key.
Got it.
Talking about love and life, catch it globally. Happy Hour vibes, y'all ride the frequency. Happy Hour, hottest show on the planet. Dating news and laughs, ain't nothing.
856-49 Hobby.
Spinning tails, gigantic. Call the number 2.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Happy Radio. Always email me. RyanHappyRadio@gmail.com.
Can't get enough. Ryan Hoppe's in the house, real stuff.
I am.
From the heart of the 90s. Visa hits icy. 2005 conversations so spicy.
Got it.
Listeners groove even if they're pricey.
Whatever.
Tune in live, it's always twice as nicey. Happy Hour, hottest show on the planet. Dating news and laughs, ain't nothing mechanic. Happy Hour, spinning tails, gigantic. Call the number 2, name it's organic.
Happy Hot Topic.
Sunita Sonny Williams and Barry Butch Wilmore are getting reacquainted with gravity one step at a time. The astronauts who returned to Earth March 18th after an extended 9-month stay at the...
Yeah, because NASA didn't want to pay for it. Because it represents corporate America that they're cheap bastards.
International Space Station didn't physically step off the SpaceX Dragon capsule upon touchdown in Florida. Instead, they were wheeled off the spacecraft on stretchers. While the practice may seem alarming, it's actually standard NASA protocol.
Okay.
For all returning
Is it standard NASA protocol to leave your people in space and then just live in your big houses and not give a crap?
space travelers, as they typically can't walk right away upon their return. Former NASA senior scientist John DeWitt tells Live Science, quote, "A lot of them don't want to be brought out on a stretcher, but they're told they have to be." Earlier in the astronauts' ISS stay, which was only meant to last 8 days, Sunny described the physical effects of living without gravity as she spoke to students at Needham High School in Massachusetts.
It's gotta be freaking weird being back in gravity, you know what I mean?
Which is her alma mater. She told students for CBS affiliate WBZ-TV, quote, "I've been up here long enough right now, I've been trying to remember what it's like to walk. I haven't walked, I haven't sat down, I haven't laid down. You don't have to. You can just close your eyes and float where you are right here."
That's freaking weird, man. They're in space. You know what I mean? I know that's a marijuana thought, but like they were in space, bruh.
The 2024 mission was extended due to various technical issues with the pair's Boeing Starliner, leading NASA to send the shuttle back to Earth without its crew. Though Sunny described the extension as, quote, "a little bit of a shock," the astronaut shared that she was still managing to stay close to her loved ones back home. During the student Q&A, she said, quote, "I talk to my mom practically every day. Just check in with her and call her and see how she's doing."
It was weird. The other night, I was stunned as hell. What's new? I was looking up at, like, it was the full moon. I was looking up and I was like, they're up there somewhere. Hi. Keep up the good work. We'll get you sometime.
And splashdown. Crew 9 back on Earth.
I think the story is so exciting. And the dolphins are there. It's like something of a movie.
9 months of isolation, a risky journey home, and then a splashdown with dolphins.
Welcome home.
It's gotta be freaking cool.
You couldn't script it better if you tried.
You could have scripted it where they got back after 8 days.
Their names, Bush and Sunny. It just sounds so friendly and happy to me.
You've been covering the space program since 1984. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
You know,
what, NASA being cheap?
Been up there for so long, it was quite a relief to see them come down in such a picture-perfect fashion.
Is the aging process different in space? Do you age faster or slower?
I don't think it's quantifiable quite like that, but the body definitely changes in space, and you could perhaps think of it in terms of accelerated aging. They do exercise 2 hours a day, but they do look different after a 6-month stay in space, or in this case,
8 months.
286 days, but, you know, after a couple of months, they're going to look pretty much like they did before.
Alrighty.
Speaking of that, how long do you think it'll take them to get back to normal?
They all say it takes at least a month before you feel normal. You know, to really get used to gravity again, that just takes time.
This is about all mankind. Of course, from Interstellar to The Right Stuff to Gravity.
Gravity is a good-ass movie.
Tough was it being in those confined spaces?
It's miserable.
Hollywood loves a space movie.
You're locked into this light box.
That was a good movie. I saw that with my aunt and uncle. What up, Auntie? I'll keep you guys anonymous. And Uncle, I'll keep you guys anonymous. They don't like me saying their name on the radio.
Where you're rotating and then the camera is going around you rotating.
You had to make up your mind to love the suit because it was so hot and heavy.
But the ultimate Hollywood astronaut expert?
Let's go to the lunar module simulator.
Oh, shut up, Tom Hanks. You're a deadbeat. Dead. Finally, in this coverage of the astronauts.
Happy Hot Topic!
Astronauts Sunny Williams and Butch Wilmore don't cash in any overtime while stuck in space. In fact, the two experienced astronauts who returned to Earth March 18th after 9 months in orbit were paid their standard salaries. NASA told People in a statement March 19th, when NASA astronauts are aboard the International Space Station, they receive regular 40-hour-a-week salaries. They do not receive overtime or holiday weekend pay.
Does any company care about people anymore? I'm not just talking about radio, but none of the corporations care about you. None of them give a crap. And that's why they're failing.
And while they have an out-of-this-world career, astronauts are still considered federal employees and are given the standard travel amenities. The statement adds, while in space, NASA astronauts are on official travel orders as federal employees, so their transportation, lodging, and meals are provided. They also are on long-term TDY temporary duty and receive the incidentals amount for each day they are in space. The incidentals amount is reduced by the percentage required for the length of the trip per federal travel regulations.
Whatever.
While 59-year-old Sunny and 62-year-old Butch salaries have not been revealed, the pay rate for astronauts fall under the federal government's GS-11 to GS-14 pay scale, estimating their salary range from being $84,365 to roughly $152,000, depending on their experience. As for their incidentals, according to fellow astronaut Katie Coleman, it could be as little as a couple bucks a day. Katie, who worked for the International Space Station from 2010 to 2011, told the Washingtonian there is some small amount of money per day for incidentals that they end up being legally obligated to pay you. For me, it was around $4 a day.
Oh, wow. It makes me feel kind of, I don't know, never mind. I was going to talk about a lack of pay, but never mind. 856-49-HAPPY. It's 856-494-6773. Let's talk about celebrity news.
Happy Hot Topic!
That was just such an exciting time.
Gwen Stefani's ex-husband, Kevin Rosdale, is speaking on their divorce in a new podcast.
He just seems really pretentious, man.
The pair worked together for 20 years, meeting in 1995, marrying in 2002, and filing for divorce in 2015. They now share 3 sons together. And in a March 19th podcast episode of Dinners on Me with Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Gavin remembers his marriage.
God, everyone has a freaking podcast.
Fondly. Reflecting on memories, he says,
That was just such an exciting time. I was there for a number of years when we just were together. I was there when we first got married. We had our first kid there. Gwen did do a beautiful job on the nursery.
Gwen bought the house in 1998 for almost $1.4 million. The Los Angeles Times reported. She and Gavin sold the property to another buyer for almost $4.8 million in 2007. 1 year
Maybe if you weren't banging a nanny, maybe you'd be back with her.
After they welcomed Kingston.
We used to have amazing New Year's Eve parties every year. We never knew what to do, so it was easy to make the party come to us.
Yeah. I don't get dudes that, like, I don't know, talk about their exes. Like, and this goes with any gender, honestly. Like, when you date somebody and you're like, I don't know, you're telling stories after, it's like, cool, bro. They're banging someone else.
And so fantastic times. People would come out, and that was right at the height of everything really fun, work-wise. It was a really great time for us. So I have a great memory of that house.
Speaking on friends who helped him through the divorce with Gwen, Jack McBrayer comes to mind.
Jack is the best.
Isn't he great?
Yeah, he's wonderful.
He's wonderful. You sound like a douche. I don't know. Just the way you talk is just insufferable.
He's a really good friend of mine. Since I got divorced and was raising the kids on my own, he's come to every Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad your parties are probably so much fun. I bet his parties are just freaking off the chain. But you never know what's going to happen. I bet it sucks. 856-49-HAPPY. 856-494-6773.
Happy Hot Topic!
Kanye West surprise drops a new album and uses his and Kim Kardashian's son Saint to help promote it. Kanye drops the album, titled Bully, on March 18th, sharing the songs through multiple links he posts to X, directing users to a 45-minute short film.
No, thank you, man.
The film depicts Kanye and Kim Kardashian's 9-year-old son Saint West in a wrestling ring, fighting wrestlers while armed with a toy mallet while the album plays in the background. Kanye originally links 3 different cuts of the film, ranging in length from 22 to 45 minutes.
He's a weird guy, man. Once he started banging Kim Kardashian and having kids with her, it ruined him.
He writes on the social media platform, every version of the Bully film, alongside the links labeled screening version, post-hype version, and post-hype version.
I don't like dudes that take pride in being bullies. You need a little bit of bullying in the world. No, you don't. I mean, a little bit. Maybe if someone does something stupid, but... Kylie Jenner, robbery suspect arrested near her office, and it shows this dude kind of looks like Rambo a little bit. But he's very mentally ill, and the police caught him. So there is that. Gayle King says now it's her turn to go into outer space. The biggest black hole she knows about is going down on Oprah. I'm kidding, not really. Is that the most undiscussed thing in Hollywood? Is that we never see Oprah's husband, Stedman, and we never really see who the hell Gayle King is dating, but they're always together. Mm-hmm. I mean, come on now. Ain't rocket science. Right in front of us. I don't know if some boomers don't want to admit that Oprah's into women, but she most definitely is. There's no other way to put it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bust your homophobic bubble. Insert person that cares here. Mm-hmm. Here is Gayle King.
So, we got to ask you, were you happy to see these two astronauts come home?
I got home just in time to see it coming down. Needless to say, I'm in favor and very excited about all successful space landings.
You know, she got to be freaking out a little bit about going up there.
I was really excited about it. Number one, watch it. Be careful.
She's telling the paparazzi not to get run over in New York City. Listen.
Watch it.
That's pretty embarrassing.
Be careful. Number one, we were all wanting them to come home. Right.
Duh.
Can you imagine going somewhere for, I think it's a week and then you're there 8 months later?
How crazy.
9 months later you could have a baby, so I'm thrilled.
So how are you preparing?
Very quick. Be careful.
How have you been preparing? And have you spoken to
I'll go back again. I love how she's like, be careful of the carbs that are going by.
How are you preparing?
Very quick.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful.
How have you been preparing? And have you spoken to some of the other women?
Oh, yes. We are like this. We're ready.
All right. I'm sure they won't get stuck up there. I just don't like when celebrities are fake. You know what I mean? It's very obvious that her and good old Oprah are lovers. Ooh, breaking news here. So there's that Indian girl that went missing, correct? You know what I'm talking about? Let's see if I can say her name. Sadakisha Kanaki. I'm sure that was spot on. The guy that she was hanging out with, Joshua Reeb, detained in Puerto Rico after leaving Dominican Republic. Joshua Reeb, the college student who was declared a person of interest in the disappearance of the University of Pittsburgh student Sadakisha Kanaki, was detained in Puerto Rico after he was cleared to leave Dominican Republic. He has not been charged yet in her suspected drowning. He got held up in the airport because his brand new U.S. passport wasn't properly stamped. The 23-year-old issued a replacement passport from the U.S. consulate in the DR after local law enforcement reportedly refused to give him his original passport back, despite a Dominican judge ruling that he was allowed to go free. Yeah, that's why you don't piss off people in other countries, man. I'm not saying I'm a saint or anything, but when I went on two cruises with Cowhead, I was always on my best behavior. Also, because I was on eggshells around them, but I was on my best behavior in the other countries. You don't want to piss them off. We're the Americans. You know what I mean? Here's something interesting here. Whitney Cummings gave some advice to Hailey frickin' Bieber. And we'll get to that and much more after this.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
We're Brian and the Nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
And the Nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Cause I know you'll be there for me no matter the weather. I just wanna say thanks for being there for me every day. Even when I got taken away, wanted to get away. Made me stronger to continue to fade. Made me give up the life I had in the streets. It's rough and I be needing to hold on. Never question that you're the one that I call on. Hey, just wanna show you I appreciate. Thank you for the rest of them, no matter what the fate.
Hour will be right back.
Oh, sure. I got it. This following segment has been brought to you by counselingoncall.net. Go to counselingoncall.net if you live in Florida or Maryland, as it's the perfect way to get help with your mental health. But here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If you live in the other 48 states or around the world, and you need help with your mental health, go on like Psychology Today or Google and you can find an option. But if you're in Florida or Maryland, counselingoncall.net. Tell them I sent you. This is being brought to you by westchaseprinting.com. The best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need. Go to westchaseprinting.com. And on that very invoice, tell them I sent you. This is being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North. That's in St. Petersburg. Kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. Women's self-defense classes. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. And finally, Rich Cayley Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com. 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard. And that is in Tampa. Go to richkbarber.com because you can't just go, hey, Rich, can I get a haircut? No, you got to sign up ahead of time. But when you go to richkbarber.com and you sign up, you will save $10. All right. Enough of that. We're going to come back in happy hour and keep this party going and going and going. But first, let's do this.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, this is Eric Zane. You're like, who? Yeah, I know. Anyway, you're listening to Ryan Hoppe. Hoppe Hour. This motherfucker is resilient as shit. Everybody tries to rub Ryan's fucking face in dog shit, and then he always picks himself up. I love that. Fuck everybody. Give them the finger and kick their ass, Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, this is Miguel Fuller from the Miguel and Holly Show, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
The voice you can't ignore and the energy you didn't know you needed. Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is back.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Hoppe in the morning. Tune in and you'll see.
Oh, you will?
Ryan Hoppe's got the magic.
I got it.
Live on your frequency.
Woohoo!
Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear. Join us for the laughter, music and good vibes. Ryan's got the answers to brighten up your ride. Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear. News and jokes together. Make your mornings bright. Live with Ryan Hoppe.
Oh, really?
We're setting things just right.
I got it.
Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear.
856-49 Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Hoppe Hot Topic.
What's going on with this douchebag?
Elon Musk is denouncing the war on Tesla.
Yeah, he's been more focused on sucking off Trump every day than actually running companies.
Really come as quite a shock to me that
I hate his voice. He just sounds like such a twat.
Really come as quite a shock to me that there is this level of really hatred and violence. I think we just have a deranged. There's some kind of mental illness thing going on here.
Yeah, it's you, bud.
Because this doesn't make any sense.
The random violence is nerve-wracking for Tesla drivers.
You have Teslas lit ablaze, Molotov cocktails thrown at Tesla dealerships.
Yeah, if you're doing that, as much as I can't stand Elon and I can't stand Tesla, if you're doing that, you're a loser.
Is it just me? I sense like a lot of people cut me off, driving real close.
Abby Berman, who lives in Venice Beach, California, says she got a creepy letter in her mailbox.
Hello, neighbor. Won't you please consider getting rid of your Tesla vehicle?
Yeah, because you're a douchebag.
The message you are sending at this point is, I am a Nazi too. I'm now
No, you're driving a car. It's ridiculous.
Nervous that my car is going to get vandalized, that somebody's watching me.
She says she's holding on to her Tesla, but many say they're contemplating selling.
I love the car. I don't like driving something that supports Elon Musk, so we're getting rid of it.
And
oh, hey, you sound fun. Shut up.
Just listen to Jimmy Kimmel's audience reaction when he mocked Elon's troubles.
Let's see how freaking funny Jimmy Kimmel is. He hasn't been funny in 15 years.
Tesla stock is way down, almost disastrously so.
Oh, God, it's just liberal propaganda. You suck, Jimmy Kimmel. You're a beta male bitch.
All the hatred is impacting sales, and now one major Tesla investor is calling on Musk to step down.
Yeah, if I were him, I get the...
The company's reputation is just being destroyed by...
Do you ever notice that, everything he touches goes to crap? X took a loss last year. It's a tax write-off for him. What else do we have here? Oh, yeah, PayPal. The great PayPal. Oh, it's so wonderful. Yeah, you know what's the thing about PayPal? It sucks, and it got replaced by Zelle and Venmo.
Elon Musk, and sales are plummeting. I think Tesla needs a new CEO.
Musk tells Fox News he believes it's all a conspiracy funded by his political enemies.
It must be so freaking tiring being just, absolutely the worst at all times. Just being so political. Not everything's a freaking conspiracy. You are a known douchebag. You are a known deadbeat dad. And without your father, you'd be nothing.
I think there are larger forces at work as well. I mean, I don't know who's funding it and who's coordinating it, because this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this.
Oh, I bet Elon's dad is so proud of him, right?
Elon is not as happy as he'd like to be. He'd like to be where he is now. He would have liked to have been there 5 years ago.
Your offspring is a genius, right?
It must be a real gloat, Errol.
Are you proud? Did you ever see that coming? No. What? You're not proud?
Well, we are a family that have been doing a lot of things for a long time. It's not as though we suddenly started doing something. He is frustrated with progress, and it's understandable, but I know it sounds crazy, but we tend to think like that as a family. I suppose we are like that. You've got stages of your life. He's 50 now. I still think of him as a little boy, but he's 50. That's an old man.
Did you see the photos of him, Errol?
So yeah, he is not. I'm proud of him. What's going on right here?
Happy Hot Topic!
By the end of the day today, I'm gonna be broke as shit.
Fans are expressing concerns for Colleen Hoover after the It Ends With Us author posted a distressed video on Instagram.
I love when women do these videos where they're all distressed, and what they do is they don't wear makeup and they look really raggedy. It's what they do.
On a Diet Pepsi, Colleen reveals her merchandise is being marked down.
My boss, Stephanie, put all of my merch on sale for $10 an item. That's like 5 times cheaper than what I paid for each item.
The writer has come under fire for her initial support of Blake Lively at the start of the public It Ends With Us feud with Justin Baldoni.
Yeah, that was freaking dumb.
In her Instagram rant, she discusses financial worries.
By the end of the day today, I'm gonna be broke as shit.
Poor you. You've probably made some awful investments, and that's a you problem.
Thanks, Stephanie. You better be careful, because maybe TMZ was right. Maybe I am firing all my employees and retiring. Well, I can't
She sounds really freaking drunk, man.
retire now because
she took the advice of Kamala Harris to do videos after drinking wine.
Now I'm going to be in the hole by 5 p.m.
Yeah, I'll be giving head by 6:30.
And then makes a statement directly to the public, saying,
even if you hate me, you should go buy a piece because it's a very kind of bad thing.
Why would you post this? This is freaking amazing.
Even if you hate me, you should go buy a piece because it's a very kind of bad thing.
If I were you, honey, I'd lay off the sauce. But what do I know? Now, growing up, I didn't realize till I was 12 that I was into women. But there were a few women out there that were the reason why I was heterosexual. No, I'm not going to say what girls, Pam. I'm not going to say what girls it was growing up in Illinois because I'm getting so many listens in Illinois, and I've already talked about memories from last week, and I'm seeing everybody viewing my story, so I got to be careful about what I say about my hometown of Illinois that I had a crush on a girl named Pam. But also, I realized I liked women when I had the CD from Cassie, from Rihanna, from Nicole Scherzinger. I would just look at the CD cover and be like, I like you. And now Cassie's in the news.
Cassie Ventura is weighing in on Kanye West's support of Sean Diddy Combs. On X, the rapper posts, however, you know hit a girl before, but everybody's so mad at Puff. And so Cassie ain't X-Store Puff? His other tweet reads, Cassie came to Puff and said, give me $30 million or I will release a tell-all book. That's look like extortion to me. And on her Instagram story, Cassie responds to Ye's statements, resharing a screenshot of Playboy Cardi's post that reads, Ye STFU. Sean Diddy Combs currently awaits trial on racketeering and sex trafficking charges. Combs has denied all accusations brought against him in the legal proceedings.
Could you imagine if Combs just went, yo, I did it.
But remains in detention.
Yo, judge, pass the baby oil. I'll show you what I did to them. I'll show it to you.
At Brooklyn Metropolitan Correctional Center after being denied bail multiple times. He has been in police custody since his September arrest.
All right, so there's that. I love this freaking music in the background. It's like a real bop.
In November of 2023, Cassie and Diddy reached a settlement.
All right, so there's that. What's going on with these douche bags?
Happy hot topic.
Have Amy Robach and TJ Holmes updated their relationship status? On Monday, March 17th, the couple attended the iHeartRadio Music Awards where they
How did iHeart afford that award show if they're so broke?
Sparked engagement speculation as Robach flashed a large jewel on her left ring finger, which appeared to match her striking blue dress. The former GMA3 hosts, who were all smiles as they posed together for photos on the red carpet, were also joined by Holmes' daughter Sabine, whom he shares with ex-wife Marley Feibig. Access Hollywood has reached out to Robach and Holmes' representatives for comment.
If you took a shot every time on this show, one of the news sites said they reached out for comment, you'd be drunk. Or if you took a shot every time I said, you'd be drunk the first minute.
The couple had fueled marriage speculation earlier this month, with Robach setting the record straight to people at Cirque du Soleil's Louisa NYC premiere on March 6th, telling the mag that they have also been sporting fitness tracking rings. The truth is, my mom even asked me if we were married because we wear our Oura rings. She thought that maybe we had actually gotten married and not told her, and just...
Yeah, I mean, you guys did cheat on your partner, so anything's possible.
For wearing our rings on the other finger. I was like, Mom, I would definitely tell you if that were the case.
No, you wouldn't. You're a trash bag.
Photos from that same event also show the podcast's hosts posing for pictures, but notably, Robach does not appear to be wearing any jewels on her left ring finger.
Their podcast is so bad. A lot of times when TV hosts try to do podcasts, it just does not really translate.
Robach and Holmes' relationship made headlines in 2022. The two were both married to other people at the time and were ultimately let go from Good Morning America.
Remember that? 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. I remember playing some of their clips on this very show, and I'll tell you that it felt like they were banging. They just kind of had this like sleaziness about them where they were a little too close. Like you just kind of looked at them and you're like, why is she always laughing at his jokes? 856-49-HOPPY. What's going on here?
Carrie Underwood and her husband Mike Fisher are making a rare red carpet appearance together. Carrie and her husband Mike, who wed in 2010, step out together for Opry 100, a live celebration in Nashville on March 19th. Their first joint red carpet appearance in over 2 years. For the outing, Carrie wears a black gown with gold detailing, while Mike compliments his wife in a fitted dark suit with matching tie.
All right, so they're on about looking good. Whatever. Fucking annoying. Giselle Bundchen and Joaquin Valente, the side dude. You're telling me a relationship that began on infidelity? I got in so much trouble at iHeart when I said that on air. That Tom Brady was cheating on Bridget Moynihan with Giselle back in 08, 09. And then Giselle ended up cheating on him. Whoa, what a surprise. Didn't know that happened. Well, her and Joaquin Valente were seen out and about on a boat making it. I kind of feel bad for Tom that she cheated on him, but at the same point, it's like, bro, you cheated too. Can't, do one thing and expect it not to happen to you. Pete Davidson is dating model LZ Hewitt. Jason Sudeikis and Benny Blanco's ex. Man, Pete Davidson's the freaking man. Pete Davidson's just that guy. I really look up to him because he's mentally ill and he's absolutely crazy and he lives up to it. And he gets a lot of women and I've had an okay run in my life. My favorite Pete Davidson memory is when he skipped out on going on the Mike Calta show in 2015. He told Mike Calta that he was sick, and he called in and didn't show up. And then me and Mike went to see Pete Davidson in 2015 at the back when it was the Tampa Improv, and he talked about how Friday morning he got super stoned and went to Harry Potter Land. And in typical cowhead fashion, he took it seriously. It's like, they're just comedians, brah. Here's a little history of Pete Davidson's life. Dated Carly Quinn. Oh, that was that cute girl. She had that run. Not a Quinn. Carly Aquilino. She was the one that dated the other comedian. This is a riveting segment. Not at all. All right, here's a video that I can say I've always related to. I have tried to commit suicide once. I tried to drown in a 6-foot pool. Would have been very complicated. I'm glad I didn't. But this clip from Pete Davidson, I can often relate to.
How often do you still battle with depression?
Oh, I'm always depressed all the time. I have to constantly bring myself out of it. Like, I wake up depressed, but I'm like, okay, now I know my steps, because you learn from the real. Like, now I have to go outside and be in the sun for a little bit, or go for a walk, or start the day this way. It's all just programming yourself to trick your brain,
Were you ever suicidal?
Yeah, all the time. But I can't, because I got a mom and a sister and a family.
So there's that. 856-49-HOPPY. Let's see what we got going on. All right, I hear. So this is quite interesting here. Menendez brothers. Family holds rally outside district attorney's office. They are reiterating the previous points about the case. I find this obsession with them to be the problem with America. Problem that women are obsessed with these murder documentaries, but I don't know if it's daddy issues or bad taste in men, but it's not healthy because it romanticizes the murderer. Yeah, if Ryan Menendez or if it was Lyle, I don't know which one it was, if he was really getting touched by his dad, that sucks, but you can't just kill somebody. If that's the case, then I should just be able to kill anybody anyway, right? Like, if it's okay that Luigi Mangione shot the dude, then, come on now.
It means the world to me, to our family, and to every single person who believes in fairness, justice, and rehabilitation.
Yeah. What about the parents that killed with the shotgun?
We are gathered here today because truth matters. Because survivors of abuse deserve to be heard.
Yeah, but you don't murder people.
Because accountability should not be weaponized to deny people the second chance they've worked so hard for.
But they murdered people.
Today we stand together.
Oh, jeez.
Not just for Eric and Lyle, But for every person who has been silenced, for every person who has fought to be believed, and for every person who has been told that the worst thing they ever did defines them forever.
I got it.
We have advocates from Anti-Recidivism Coalition, Latino Justice.
During arguments, this woman really brings the talking points.
And Healing Dialogue and Action with us here today. People who understand the system firsthand, who know what true habilitation looks like.
What? I don't know. I'm bored. I have that saying, if I'm bored, you're probably aboard. I saw this here. This makes me sad. Bruce Willis, first of all, I couldn't believe he was 70. And second of all, he seems to still be doing a little okay.
Happy Hot Topic!
1, 2, 3, here we go. 1, 2.
It shows Bruce Willis dancing.
He's doing great. Thank you for asking. It is actually his 70th birthday.
God, the friggin' Die Hard movies, my mom can be kind of cool at times, like really cool. And we saw Live Free and Die Hard in 07 in the movie theater, and then we watched it at home. I love those movies. And yes, it's a Christmas movie.
So please wish my papa a big happy birthday.
I think I might have to watch Die Hard tonight. Anybody that was like a class of 2000 high school graduate, like my uncle's son, they all had it on VHS. Oh, it was a good time. It shows Bruce Willis kissing his daughter on the cheek. So there's that. All right. I think it's time we talk about the NFL. Tyreek Hill, that dirtbag. He's probably a deadbeat dad. Plans on having another child with the new wife, which could lead to 13 kids. I mean, if you're like the Duggars and you got 13 kids under one roof, then maybe it's possible. But when you have baby mama after baby mama, let's be freaking honest here. You're all dead big. You got your job, you got your football practice, you got your games, you got your traveling. There's no way you can give the kids equal time. And then you got to give the side chicks time. So you're all scumbag. Because I attract girls with daddy issues. And that is a real thing. The way that music ends. You hear this? It's so exciting. Gives me freaking chills every time. So there's that. Interesting clip here. Former Cleveland Browns security guard said that they delivered a baby in Cleveland. I bet that kid's going to grow up to have a good life. When you're literally born in the factory of sadness, that can't be a good thing. No one goes, oh, I want to be born in Cleveland. I remember Robert Williams went on the Conan O'Brien show like 15 years ago when he was doing the Tonight Show, and he went to the Cleveland Clinic, and his joke was he woke up and he goes, where am I? And they said, oh, you're in Cleveland. And he said, why the F am I in Cleveland?
The most off the wall I've ever seen was the delivery of a baby, quite frankly, was like the biggest thing. It was a staff worker. She was just towards the end of her pregnancy and came to work.
Whatever. I keep getting these fucking political text messages. I don't care. Hey, it's the team with Susan Crawford for Wisconsin Supreme Court. Go away. I bet you use teeth during head. Shut up. I don't even know what that means. Before we go to break. Cleveland, I love you. You made me a household name there. So when I play this clip, it's all in love, kind of.
Fun times in Cleveland again. Still Cleveland. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Under construction since 1868. See our river that catches on fire. It's so polluted that all our fish have AIDS. We see the sun almost 3 times a year. This guy has at least 2 DUIs. The flats look like a Scooby-Doo ghost town. Don't slow down in East Cleveland or you'll die. Our economy's based on LeBron James. Buy a house for the price of a VCR. Our main export is crippling depression. We're so we think this is art. It could be worse though, at least we're not Detroit. We're not Detroit.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Ryan Hoppe.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Addictive, Street Sweepers Entertainment / Flip Mode. Yours truly, Pat Poof Pat. Let's go.
All your sweet talk, it don't mean a thing. Let me break it down for you, make it simple. I got a question, not gonna ask twice. Were you chilling with that girl on Saturday night? You tried to play me, acting like a fool. Saw you kissing up another girl, breaking the rules. Have you fun in the game? But when you get home, lady, you'll be back in your things. You thought you had the behind me, but you just give up. Just stop before you mess around. Look it out. You are everything to me, but sorry, babe. You don't mean a thing, not a thing to me. Thought you ready, babe. You are everything to me, but sorry, babe. You don't mean a thing, not a thing to me. Thought you ready. One thing before I let it out. Was she worth the problems that you're asking? Having now. Call her up on the phone, tell her that you're coming over. I don't want to know. Get your lies out my face, take it to your other girl. She can deal with the case. Cause it started the game. There's nothing more that you can say to get me to stay. You thought you had the, you thought you had the behind me. Before you mess around, I'll work it out. You were everything to me, but sorry, babe. You don't mean a thing, not a thing to me. Thought you ready, baby. You were everything to me, but sorry, baby.
Y'all know this is, Pat Poof Pat. I want you to have all my children. You should feel honored. We live in the days of our lives with no Oscar. Even though I'm young and restless from all the drama, relationships is something like a soap opera. Cause if your man met you and left his ex-girl, what make you think he won't leave you for the next girl? Caught your husband creeping with the girl next door. It came back like a boomerang, you vexed, girl. Equality is what keep me and my lady standing. So when I tell her she pretty, she tell me I'm handsome. If you and your man had a misunderstanding, let me bone your mind to this understanding. He's supposed to teach you to understand him. So that's not a misunderstanding, that's a misunderstanding. He treats you like trash, somebody will treat you better. Cause one man's trash is another man's treasure.
You thought you had the best of me. I do, but you just didn't see. Just stop before you mess around. You don't mean a thing, not a thing to me. Don't you
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afura Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RYANHOPPE radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour to keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Me, Ryan, Hoppy.
Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM Tampa Bay, and you're listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, what's up? It is Kevin Ralston, host of the KVJ Show, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, what's going on? It's Virginia from the KVJ Show at 97.9 WRMF, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Recording for the average Joe and Jane because we don't discriminate by gender. If you work hard, keep listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Oh, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the land. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Whatever.
Turn the radio up, it's time for a thrill.
I got it.
Ryan's here with the latest spiel. Sex and stars and love so real.
Oh, sure.
Hoppe Hour hits with the funky feel.
Whatever.
Date nights crashing like a scene at dawn. It's the gossip train that you're riding on.
Oh, I do.
Man's got the scoop from dusk to morn. On this throwback ride, we all belong. Hoppe, 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 it's the hour we crave.
856
got the juice and
49 Hoppe. 856-494-6773.
Tune in now, don't you misbehave. Celebs in the mix, it's a hot affair. From crushes to whispers, we're all aware. Every
You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
live and it's
Or you can tweet me at RyanHoppeRadio.
it's the hour we crave.
Oh, sure.
Ryan's got the juice and the beats that wave.
I got it.
Little love, let your heart behave. Tune in now, don't you misbehave.
It's time for Weed News on Hoppe Hour.
Marijuana.
Oh, geez.
Marijuana. Marijuana.
I got it.
Marijuana.
That's what I got here.
Marijuana.
Woohoo. I love how there's a police siren. Oh, no good.
Turn it down, catch Hoppe on the airwaves. Talking blunt joints and all the smoky pathways. Roll the papers tight, blaze them up, elevate. Mornings with the green, starts the day with heavyweight. Welcome to the Hoppe Hour.
Oh, yeah. I did this once a show. Maybe twice or 420 times. We do the smoke up. The daily smoke up. You got your blunt next to you, your joint, your bong, your ball.
Sativa, indica, mix it in the strain.
Your pen, your vape, whatever you have. Your edible, your THC drink. It's time to smoke and drink it up. Why do I say it's time to drink it up? I will explain. I am live from the chill room of Pinellas Park.
Hoppe got the news, no need for disguise.
Yeah, I never need a disguise. It's very hard to be in a disguise. I'm 6'9". I got this drink here from the chill room in Pinellas Park. It's called Scofflaw. THC infused beverages, 25 milligrams of THC and 5 milligrams of CBD, and 100 milligrams of fucking rants on Hoppe Hour. To-do. So I got my THC vape here, and I got my drink here. So we'll begin with the drink. I want to see how faded I can get. I have an interview with this guy named Thor from the show on Rock 105.3 in San Diego, and I'm very excited. And I don't want to be sinking during the interview, but I might. Oh, yeah. It's got this kind of fizzy, like sour taste to it. It's lemonade. Super lemonade. So there's that. Now let me grab this freaking THC pen. Then I wonder why I'm having a panic attack at 2 a.m. when I'm getting so freaking stoned during the day. It makes no sense. All right, time to take the fucking hit. Oh, yeah.
Blazing through the segment, eyes red wide. Weed news prime time, take the green ride. Welcome to the Hoppe Hour. Spark it loud. News about the herb.
Elon went on a podcast with Ted Cruz, and they said that smoking marijuana boosts podcast views. Duh. And only Elon could make freaking weed smoking when he went on Joe Rogan's show. So freaking lame.
from this sensory.
When did Joe Rogan become like Rush Limbaugh? It's very strange. Hawaii lawmakers vote to let doctors recommend medical marijuana for any condition they deem appropriate. Freaking love this, by the way. You know, there's going to be a lot of people that'll just give out medical marijuana for any reason. Then Delaware's launch of recreational marijuana sales may be delayed amid dispute with federal agency. Oh, the dispute. Also, federal judge orders Utah police to return psychedelic mushrooms seized from a religious group. The perfect way to end that segment is with that do music. Now, it's time for the other segment we do here.
Yo. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wildin', stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Hoppe's moves, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shock and awe. MJ to Kobe, legends in the game. Shaq's big presence, true Hall of Fame. Hoppe spills the tea, ain't playing tame. Behind the curtain, nothing left the same. Hoppe's roots, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have.
So last night, the Detroit Pistons were on the basketball court playing the Miami Heat.
Ain't nothing fabulous.
And it was tied 113 to 113.
Tune the Hoppe Hour.
And then Cade Cunningham comes in and hits the game a winner.
Hardaway will inbound. Look at who's guarding Cade Cunningham right now. You got Bam Adebayo.
Even the announcers knew that Cade was about to be a baller.
Guarding him, of course, preparing for a switch. Bam fights through the screen. Cunningham gets the ball against Bam. Pulls up for the win. Got it!
With 0.6 seconds left, which those shots are always freaking lame because I wanted to like hit the buzzer and then the buzzer goes off.
Gets the ball against Bam. Pulls up for the win. Got it! Detroit basketball with the lead.
That's really freaking loud, and that's in Miami. I bet a lot of Piston fans travel well.
With 0.6 to go.
Bet a lot of Michigan people are in what do you like to call Miami. Marcus Jordan admits to substance abuse issues. That's good. I'm glad he's finally admitting it. He's always seen out and about doing coke. It looks freaking stupid. Also, Bronny James, people think I'm an effing robot. Criticism fuels me. I will be honest, whenever I've had to deal with criticism, my Celtic Rover, Pat and Aaron, whenever I've had to deal with criticism, it just motivates me more. But you also got to be careful when you respond to criticism that you don't get too deep into it, where you get too narcissistic. We're like, I'm going to prove the haters wrong. Because haters will always freaking hate you. That's why they're haters. And here's what I'm telling you. Is that when you do that, what happens is you keep trying to bring down the haters and you care a little too much. At some point, you got to go, okay, I could literally solve the world's issue with cancer, and people would be like, took you long enough, Hoppe. At some point, it doesn't matter that much. What's going on with Hailey Bieber's sensitive ass?
Happy hot topic. So, meanwhile, Hailey Bieber wants to go to court and very well might do that against fans who prior to this
there are a lot of litigious celebrities.
Yeah, well, you know, lawyers, it's how you guys make your money here.
You guys.
Yeah.
What case have I represented somebody likely? Okay, anyway.
Yeah, you stay doing what you're doing. But yes, Hailey Bieber.
That sounded real passive aggressive.
Is upset at some fans who prior to this might have been totally anonymous, but she has been seeing things posted about her online. In particular, there is a series going around where it basically lays out a conspiracy theory that says that Hailey was stalking Justin for years.
She probably was, to be honest here. She seems like without him, she's nothing.
In order to snare him in her web and eventually marry him. This seems ridiculous, and why would Hailey Bieber pay any attention to it? she is now, and she says what we're told by people close to her is that it has to do with the fact that she and Justin are now parents.
Yeah, you're a little too sensitive. I'd be more focused on that kid and less on the haters.
And this is bothering her a lot more.
Yeah, I'm being told that she is extremely upset about like all these TikTokers.
I love this girl's accent. So freaking cute.
And YouTubers trying to post videos about her that I'm told are not true. And
yeah, a lot of times people go down these conspiracy alleys. I'm just giving my opinion here on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. But I don't go into like conspiracy route.
Look, ever since
what's not true? You got to explain.
She's not a stalker of Justin Bieber to start.
All right, I can't listen to you right now. Even though I just said you're cute. Blake Lively. Baldoni's breaking the law by suing me. That's just breaking, so. Yeah, Blake Lively's pretty freaking desperate. You began everything. Kourtnei Stodden considered suicide because of cyberbullying by celebs, including good old Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen might be the worst freaking woman to ever live. She's a dirty, a rotten, a bitch. She tweeted just a bunch of mean things to Kourtnei Stodden, and I guess Kourtnei Stodden tried to kill herself in 2011. Oh, but I thought she was the victim. Kanye West with the Tate brothers during Northwest visit. He accuses Kim of sex trafficking. Kanye West's wild claim Kim Kardashian is pimping out their kids strikes people close to her as laughable, especially considering he's hanging out with the Tate brothers. Yeah, when you go through a breakup, the Tate brothers are cool to watch because they kind of help you with masculinity, but they're also creeps. Ye and Kim's co-parenting relationship hit a new low Wednesday as he fired off a string of outrageous posts on X. The most offensive to Kim being the one where he accuses her of sex trafficking. Yeah, that's Kanye West. What's that word? Projecting. This next headline is another person who's parent of the year.
Happy Hot Topic.
The biological mother of a man who escaped after allegedly being held captive by his stepmother for over 20 years is speaking out. The mother, who asked not to be named, tells NBC...
Yeah, I'd want to be anonymous too.
Connecticut, she gave up...
It's so freaking easy to find addresses online. It's creepy.
Who asked not to be named, tells NBC Connecticut she gave up her son when he was a toddler and had been looking for him ever since when her sister called with the news of his alleged escape last week. She tells the outlet, "I'm heartbroken. I still just can't fathom it. How can anybody treat somebody like that?"
Yeah, that sucks.
She adds, "He's so strong, and I'm so proud of him for doing what he needed to do. I wish he did it sooner."
Well, at least he did. 856-49 Hoppy. Tina Fey says she hates money.
Happy Hot Topic.
You hate money?
I do kind of hate money.
Yeah.
If you already have like $200 million and you're like, also, I need you to...
But Tina, this is where you have to learn from Gen Z. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. Tina Fey back with Amy Poehler, putting the 1% on blast.
Well, you have the best hair in the business. People should know this. I feel like you should have a hair campaign, and also I always...
God, Amy Poehler's freaking hot.
I'm pushing you to have a glasses line. Why do you not have a glasses?
I don't have a glasses line because...
You hate money?
I have a problem with rich people having a side hustle.
Yeah. You mean like a podcast or something?
The besties diving into the brand debate on Amy's new podcast, Good Hang. The Parks and Rec star encouraging Tina, who's worth an estimated $75 million, to get a little greedy.
I don't get excited about money. If I'm safe and I have enough money to live.
Tina, this is where you have to learn from Gen Z. I'm sorry.
They don't care. They don't judge it.
They don't judge it.
I judge it.
Well, you should stop because this is the thing that...
I have my line of children's medications.
And I don't...
Tina's so cute.
Dude, that's so treacherous.
Tina and Amy have been buddies for more than 3 decades.
I can't remember the actual moment we met. We were...
I think the other reason they have money is because money was given to them back then. Now everyone's cheap.
The same improv team in Chicago. And I think the fact that we were put together as teammates has really shaped us. I think we really think of ourselves as teammates in every context.
Yeah, it was kind of like an arranged marriage that worked.
The pair starred on SNL together for 5 years. They hosted the Golden Globes thrice, and now they're on a joint comedy tour.
All right, I'll be sure not to check that out. This next headline is here.
Happy Hot Topic!
This is really important. Since I was diagnosed, I've been in the hospital upwards of 30 times. It sucks, and it's scary. I can't even begin to tell you.
Christina Applegate making a shocking health confession amid her battle with multiple sclerosis. The conversation with her messy podcast co-host Jamie Lynn Sigler, who also lives with MS, getting very candid.
I've been in the hospital upwards of 30 times from throwing up and diarrhea and pain that is unimaginable. Okay. And I'm going to be really honest. If I have to poop, I puke. And when I puke, I get all the pain. They've done every test known to man on me. And literally just in the last month, I have figured it out.
The Emmy winner then sharing a theory about her symptoms.
One of the things with MS is that it slows down our organs. I'm going to have a big conversation with the big guys and be like, I know you guys are saying that like I'm crazy. There's got to be a correlation here.
The star was first diagnosed with the neurological disease in 2021. We first met her in 1986 when she was just 14 on the set of her short-lived sitcom Heart of the City.
I thought she was going to say Married with Children, but there's that. All right. Here's the deal. I got to go pee. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back, and we'll wrap up everything after this.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah. Word them up. Hey, yo, turn the bass up a little bit, Jiggy. Yeah. Rock him. Yeah. Now check it out. Rock him. I come again, phone over again when the drummer come in. Synonyms don't wanna end, rock him's gonna win. Always seem to come out at the right time with the right rhyme. Smooth in the day and sound rough at nighttime. Just an echo in every ghetto, meadow and valley, side street and alley. From New York to Cali, I've been seen in every state in between on stage. They scream every phrase, I lead a city in a rage. It's off to the next one, the blessed one. That's my procedure. Leave you in a deeper mind state than anesthesia. You catch a seizure if you try to stop the great when I operate. Just let the crowd please and drop the weight. This one is a gift from everyone from here to there. Ideas that you hear, severe to the ear. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request and manifest. And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dumps, girls, rolling kisses and only hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dumps, girls, rolling kisses and musical vibes. I memorize in my mental enterprise, then improvise live with my supplies. You know the quota, fashionable designs that shine, the international kind. Start the rhyme, time the motor, universal format. Adapt to wherever you're living at. From all four corners of the map, whenever they play it, it gets interpreted, hip-hop related. Already dedicated to keep it heavy populated. Attract everybody that cook rock. Do a block party, make it look like Woodstock. Yeah, rock him along. Now listen large to my seminar. They travel never far, plus that's where the women are. I like to ask them what's the best time to hear me rhyme. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request progress and manifest. And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, dogs, girls, blowing kisses and only hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs, rhyming over dogs, girls, blow me kisses and throw me hugs. An expert at a concert on stage, I got classics, which means my smash hits won't age. Just sing along. I bring a song, I'll be swinging long. We can do a thing to dawn. I came to bring it on tour. Stop at all the record stores across the nation. Blow at the radio station to show appreciation. Retreats for the streets, beats for the Jeeps. I reach incredible feats to get deep for my peeps. Prop for the unorthodox style. I got they couldn't wait for me to drop new stock for the block. Stalking cassette decks, Walkman headsets. I come on, fly concepts, just high tech. My first display still converse with the days of slam. That's why the man's first jam still played. So tell the neighborhoods I got the goods again. It's Rakim, then again, that's how it should have been. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request and manifest. And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and only hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and only hugs. Back in the 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? Coming with the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Let's rock them along. You know what I'm saying? With the yeah. Coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. Climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and only hugs.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, this is Fish Calloway, and you are listening to my best friend Ryan Hoppe. He taught me who the hell writes this? Who writes this? Did he write this? Why would he write this? It's Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hi, this is Rod Ryan from The Rod Ryan Show in Houston, Texas, and you're listening to The Hoppe Hour.
Live from Tampa Bay.
The man, the myth, the microphone. Ryan Hoppe returns with Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the land. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Ryan's tall like the sky. 6'9" he's fly. From Chicago to the Bay. In St. Pete he'll stay.
Oh, sure.
Talk of love and fame. Dating life's his game.
I got it.
News all stars he spills.
Whatever.
With laughter filled.
Oh, what's going on?
Hoppe Hour, all you need. Rich and Ely, take a seat.
Yeah, bitch.
Ryan's got the groove. Hoppe Hour makes you move.
Oh, what's going on?
A cat by his side. In Florida they reside. Stories wild and free.
Oh, yeah, she's so cute. 856 49 Hoppe. 856-494-6773. You can tweet me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. I feel like whenever I die and people talk about me after I'm dead, Hoppe Hour is going to be like their fever dream. Remember that show where he would play his cat meowing while he was giving out the phone number? and then tell people on the work site to blare it?
Happy hot topic.
Oh, what the hell is going on with Michelle Obama? She just kind of seems like a problem. Can we be honest here? Just a little too pretentious for my liking. She doesn't really seem nice.
I cannot believe I'm saying this right now. Michelle Obama, welcome to Not Gonna Lie.
Hey, Kylie, look at you.
Michelle Obama is opening up about some of the things she and husband, former President Barack Obama, have disagreed about in their relationship. The former First Lady appeared on the latest episode of Kylie Kelsey's podcast, Not Gonna Lie. Michelle, who shares daughters Malia and Sasha with her husband, says at one point he had thrown out the idea of possibly having another child.
And you're doing it a fourth time. I just had to stop. I was like, I
can't do it anymore. I need to have some part of the day for me to be a narcissist.
I think I've been lucky with these two. Barack was like, we should have a third. And I was like, dude.
Well, two good
sleepers.
I'd call it too.
I'm thinking we're going to get a crazy one. It's just the roll of the dice. So I admire your courage.
She's admitting, she's pretty much saying the kids aren't like me because I'm crazy.
You're on number 4, and
Yes.
you don't know what you're going to get.
No, it's always a toss up. I call our first initiation because she didn't sleep for the first 6 months of her life.
Whatever. I don't ever plan on having kids because I got a vasectomy. So whenever I hear people talk about kids, I just get really bored.
Did you know that Ryan Hoppe got a vasectomy? Well, now you know, and we aren't even sure why we told you. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Happy hot topic.
Not gonna lie. Bedtime is the best time of the day. My husband teases me about how early I can go to bed.
Michelle Obama just seems like she's on this tour recently of just shaming Obama.
It goes to bed early, so and the girls.
I get up early too.
Yeah, it's not the first time we've heard this story.
I mean, our lives are not that exciting.
But it is the first time we've heard that Michelle Obama's bedtime kinda irks Barack.
Get a little irritating, but it's okay. It's okay.
The former First Lady letting fans into her bedroom, so to speak, on Kylie Kelsey's...
Well, there's no sex going on with them in the bedroom, let's be honest.
Not gonna lie.
That is a loveless relationship.
Podcast.
I'm not gonna lie. Bedtime is the best time of the day. My husband teases me about how early
This is her calling out Obama.
Can go to bed. He just doesn't understand the idea of getting into some good sheets and it's cool. I'm just trying not to go to bed before the sun goes down.
Yeah. I think even if I keep getting older and not die, that's how it works. I think I'm never going to be that much of an early bedtime. Maybe 9 or 10 or whatever, but I love my free time. It's just staying up late as I'm getting older, man. It freaking makes me tired.
What's ideal bedtime?
Man, anytime after dinner.
That's lovely.
I don't.
Whatever. 856-49 happy.
Pete Davidson has a new love in his life. Woo-hoo. E-News can confirm that Pete is...
E-News is so excited. They're like, usually TMZ reports everything, so we're going to confirm it. Shut up.
E-News can confirm that Pete is now dating model Elsie Hewitt as they were spotted in Florida having a PDA-packed getaway. E-News has reached out to Pete's rep for comment.
E-News is really on one. They're first saying that they, this is great.
Dating model Elsie.
E-News reported it, and then E-News reached out.
Is now dating model Elsie.
Jesus Christ. You know, the show's almost over with when I'm just literally just going through absolute nonsense. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because you're 2 hours in. So if you've been listening to me for 2 hours, you're fucking crazy, dude. Like, I wouldn't really just be doing this little monologue that I'm doing right now that's not going anywhere. I wouldn't be getting the show with that. Or maybe that is what happy hour is. Maybe that's what it's been. And that's what it's always gonna be.
TikTok, clocks a juke and playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. growing dim. Eardrums mixed and hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixed and hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Tuned in every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like the TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time, but coming to an end like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe jokes and jabs, he's our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll catch you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over. Happy hour is now over. Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.